Okay, welcome everyone, and I promise you all a free video on introduction to Java. So let's head straight to the introduction. I've shown you a video on how to download Eclipse IDE and what other thing, the JDK package. I've showed you how to download this one. I've showed you how to implement them, and yeah. So now let's just get to the first thing on our note. I think I shared the material to you guys. The first thing that I think is introduction to Java. Yeah. So let's introduce you guys to Java. What is I think we've done introduction to Java. So let's just like okay, introduction to maybe practical introduction. That's what we have not done. Let's do some practical introduction to Java. Okay. Yep. So now welcome. If you have watched my previous video, you should know how we got to this space right now. And yep, I think I don't need to start doing all these ones now because yeah, you know how we got to this place if you watch the previous, because I don't think I touched this stuff after the last video. So now we have our package here. Sorry, we have our package here, and you can see the package we are using is UST, and it's having public class main is a main class, and this one is a standard code for writing your programs. You have to have this. All of this has meaning, but I don't want to start explaining each and every one because it will look heavy for you from the beginning. But as we go on the class, I'll explain everything bit by bit. Maybe when we get to the section of object-oriented programming, I will explain all this. But for now, just know that these are the essential code you need to start. This is the essential phase. When we are working on HTML, you see there is a particular, code, standard code that you need to start working on HTML. This is a code you need to start working on Java. You understand? So now, after we want to start writing our code now in HTML, after we write our code, we just open with live server and all those things. But here you don't open with live server, you run with your control like this. You see this icon right here, you click on it and it run it down always. And okay, yeah, it will run your code down here for you. There is nothing to run. That's why you see that it's actually what, an empty space here. But we can just put something here in Java. After we've written all our code, there is how we print our code out. You understand? So we use this key. I just use it as what, sys out, then control space, and but you can write it system dot out dot print. Yep. You understand? So let's say let's just print I love coding. You get, let's just print I love coding there, right there. You see now it print it out. This is only the code I have here. So this system out print what you want, like print your code, all the programs you have written, all the code you have written. This is a way to print it out to the console to actually see what you are doing, unlike HTML where you just open with live server to see the result of what you are doing. Here you print it out to the console to see the result of what you are doing. So now, but you see, let's be like I have this thing now, Control C and down Control V. So now let's run this again. Running this now, you see that I love coding and I love coding. There is no even space on it. You understand? There is no any space on it. Talk more of even being in another different line, since I put this one beneath the other one. Why? Because when I write this system.out.print, I did not ask the program to give it a line, to give it a difference. It feels like I still want to continue what I'm writing. But what if I put this ln here and run it? You understand? It shows now that I want a line after printing this first statement. I want a line. But anything I write after this 1 second, since this one does not have anything now, you see that if I still put another thing here, Control C V, and I run this code, only the first one is going to have space. It's going to be in a new line, because here that is the only one I put ln in. This ln means line, it means a new line. There are other ways you can write this code by using this, what we call escape sequence. You understand? Using escape sequence like this after your code, and just sorry, have this the other backslash. Okay, no, sorry. Yep. And just writing it this way will also give you the same thing. You understand? Let's put ln here. Okay, you see now it break all the code into a separate line. So this is how to create a code, and like everything you've written, all the code you've written, if you want to print them out, you want everything to be in a separate line, not the same line without a space or anything. But if you want it to be in the same line, you can just use print. But if you don't want it, you can use print ln. Or this escape sequence is not only used for a new line. This n means new line. But there is another way you can use this escape sequence. Maybe you want to have a tab on it, you can still write that stuff and just put like t means tab. You understand? And if you run this same code now, you will see that, okay, let's not put it here, let's put it on the second stuff. Come here and be like, okay, yeah, actually see, when I write I love coding, it gives a space before writing the next I love coding. Why? Because the first print, it shows that it should only print, it shouldn't print in a new line. It should print and continue. You understand? It should print this code and continue the next code on the same line. But this escape sequence here now is saying that it shouldn't do what it's supposed to do on the norms. It should do a different thing, which you give it a command of what to do. This T I put here is saying that you should give it a tab, which if I put n, you see that it's going to be like a new line, but it has to be at the ending, because it has to be after writing the code. You understand? So these are ways to like tricks to like do some stuffs in your coding and all. And again, if you want to write comment, like you see this one now, just these two back, no, this is a front slash bar, forward slash, just these two forward slash is for writing comment. I want to write I am all these things now, but if I run the code now, you understand? There is an error here, because this one now is not written. There is no any way you write a code like this without written. This code doesn't define anything. You are not writing this code on a normal way now. You just fix it anyhow without giving it a class. Sorry, giving it, there is no any order you give this code now. There is, it's not with an object, it's not with anything. It's just written anyhow on the what, on the space after a print line statement. So it's showing you now that there is an error writing this code. Why? But if you don't want this code to be like, maybe you just want to tell somebody that um here is for the calculator. You understand? Here is for the calculator. Why did it have this color here? Because 4 is used for, is actually stand for something. When we go in the class, you know what it stands for. 4 is has this word is not just an ordinary word in Java. It has all this word you are seeing that it's having different color. Now it shows you that it's not just a word, it has something that it means. You understand? So now if I run this code, it's still going to give me what? An error, because this thing here is not allowing my code to run properly the way it should be. But I'm just trying to like tell the person that this is what I want you to do in this section. This section that is here now, or let's cancel it from here, Control X, then just come up here and paste. But I just want to tell this person that here is the section of where I want him or her, or where I myself that is coding is actually writing the code for the calculator we want to like program. You understand? But running it like this will give us error, because I just write it without any order or in any form. You understand? But it's just a comment I want to give to it. You have to give it these two stuffs. It makes it a comment now. Then when you run the code, it's not going to show error. Rather, run your code for it, showing that this one is just a comment for the person that is going to read the code to understand what the section of that code is actually talking about. You understand the meaning of the section of that code. Actually, that's what a comment is. What if I don't just want it to be one line? I mean, what the comment I want to give, I want it to still be here. Sorry, here impute the header part of your code, understand? But after I've given it forward slash here, do I need to continue be giving two forward slash all the time I want to write comment? No, there is a way you can simply like write this. Just put a star. You see everything now turns to comment. Why? Because it does not, it shows that there is a comment that starts here, but where is the comment ending? You have not specified where your comment is what actually ending. Sorry. Understand? Now it shows that okay, the comment starts from here and ends here. But if you are not giving where the comment is ending, so in this space now, you can continue writing anything here now. You can continue writing anything you want in here, and it's not going to, like, have any issues or any technical issues when you are running your code. It will run exactly as how you want it to run, because this space you have mark it out that this section here that I gave now, anything I write here is a comment. So that's how to give that section. And I told you it's just an introduction. We're not really doing the next video. We might be talking about variables and other stuff, more classes, and but for now, let's just introduction. And again, let's say that you don't have this here, you don't have this console here. If you want to run this code now, you understand, it's coming up. But what if the console is not here and you are running the code? You understand? And it's not coming up at all. It's not bringing it up. You understand? What if it's not bringing it up and you want to see the console? Because there is if you, I think if you install it, when I install this Eclipse newly, I have to bring in the console. The console was not here at all. So what you just need is to navigate to this window and come to this show view. This show view shows everything in here. It's showing it in here. Look at your terminal and look at console here. You understand? This is your package explorer, which is this one that is here. You understand? So you just come to window. In case this one is not there too, you can actually bring it out. Maybe you have cancelled all everything, task list, everything here, you cancel everything. You can just come here, window, show view, and you start bringing them out one after the other. Console, show view, package explorer. You understand? You bring this one. So that's how you, in case you lost any of them by mistake or by any means, that's the way you can bring them out. And again, how can you like change the fonts and all this? I think I actually introduced you guys to that in the other video. You just come to this perspective and sorry, not perspective, preferences. So preferences, you come to run debug. In run debug here, you come to console, and in console you can see standard out text color, then standard error text color. Error text is red, standard in text color. If you're writing inside the console like this, if it's bringing out anything, it's bringing it in white. If it's bringing the background is this, no, I don't want a background color, I want it to be blue. You understand? Here is the console, that's what we are actually working on now. And you see now it changed the color. No, I don't want the okay, let me, okay, the text is bringing out, and I want it to be yellow, green, maybe something. You understand? So this is where you can set your stuffs. And again, you can come to general here, come to sorry, appearances. And if you come to appearances, you see here, this is where you change the themes. You can put it in classic, apply. Yeah, this is all for classic. You understand? Initially, I think this is how it is. Initially, this is how we come to meet it. I was the one that changed it to black. So there is a lot of things you can wiggle around, play, and as we go on, I think we'll come up to all these plays and I'll show you some things right here. Apply and close. I mean, I still want this thing. You get? See now, I've changed this one now. Anytime you run now, it's going to give you this background, it's going to give you this color and all this thing. I mean, you can change your own to something different. So, yep, let's just end this video here. So, the next video now, I will be going on variables and lots more. Yep, okay, see you in the next video. Thank you.